Hello my biddies, Shumbits is back for another video, another Drawin Talkin, which that is the official name as of right now. A lovely community member of mine came up with the name because I said, hey, any name suggestions for this? And that one won, but I think it's fun. Has a little bit of country slang as a Texan, but yeah, it looks like you guys are enjoying these type of videos, so that means I will continue them because they are fun to make, they are chill, I like how it looks aesthetically, the formatting. Even recording it physically isn't even that bad anymore because I figured out my problem and not borking my new keyboard cable anymore. But yeah, today I am drawing Wilma from Flintstones, a part of my A to Z series. I just gotta say, chef's kiss on this drawing. I don't know what was going through my mind, but she came out beautifully. I just gotta say. But I'll talk about the drawing a little bit more in a little bit. But let's get into some music. So I hope everyone is doing well. Hopefully your days have been going not terribly. I understand how life is, so it's not gonna be perfect every day, but you know, we're getting through these weeks, which is kind of crazy because every time I upload a new video, about a week has passed, and it feels so quick. Like I feel like I just uploaded something. Oh, time to do another one. So I hope everyone's doing okay. Drink some water, get some good food, take care of yourself, all that stuff. You know, do a little vibe check. But anyway, so yeah, for this character, you know, we do the same thing we do every time we do A to Z, which is we put a bunch of characters on a wheel and then we spin it. And it's funny, I was looking at the characters on the list and I said, you know what, Wilma will be kind of fun because like her design's simplistic because the show, the animation, the designs of the characters are easy and simple, but they're great, obviously. And so I was like, yeah, I'll translate that into my style. I would be down for that. And when I open my eyes, because for context, I close my eyes as it's spinning because it just adds an extra layer of suspense. When I saw her name, honestly, I was kind of hyped. And the pose was pretty easy to crank out because, like, I watched it a little bit as a kid. You know, she's a mom type character. She's a little bit feisty, you know, kind of the boss, right? And I was like, ooh, hand on hip, which someone pointed out to me already is backwards. Whatever. It is what it is, right? I am not using AI. It's an artist error. It happens. But anyway, you'll see it later when it's more rendered out that I did it wrong. But anyway, yeah, I forget, the pose was perfect. And another thing that I did that I don't really do is, which you'll see later, I added like aging marks, like wrinkles around the eyes, because I was like, okay, this is like the old school like beauty, right? Like started it all almost, and she's a mom, so I'm like, okay, I think a little bit of aging marks would be kind of nice. And they actually didn't come out bad. I'm always very wary of doing that because sometimes it gives the character like the effect that they're tired or like an afterthought or something. It just looks odd. But which at first I did have it placed on the outside of her eyes, like on both of them, but instead I decided to move one of them on the inner eye and then the other one stay where it was, and that worked really well. So I'm glad I did that. And everything else is pretty faithful. It's funny, while I was doing the hair, I said it on stream too, I was like, this hairstyle is very much giving Wanda from Fair Appearance, which was another character I also would have had fun drawing. And someone had said like, the OG Wanda, right? And I'm like, yeah, I think that's pretty fair to say. She's not fair or anything, but like, you know, it's just that mom type. And the hair is very similar. Because before I drew the bun, I was like, well, this is just basically Wanda's hair. But sure. But yeah, I had a lot of fun drawing her. It makes me want to draw like other classic women characters in cartoons and stuff. Shows that I didn't really grow up watching, but you know, my parents did or whatever. Just to like put it in my style. Because another thing too was, okay, how was I going to draw her eyes, right? Because they're basically little dots. And I told myself that it was a little bit of a cop-out to do the dots. Not to say that doing the dots are bad. They're not, right? But in my mind, since I'm translating her into my style, I wanted to do my entire style. So I did full-on eyes. And since she doesn't really have an official eye color, I just did like a black. But I love that I didn't do the dot eyes because she came out beautiful. Also, I made a post about it, but I have a new icon. I've mentioned this before, but I'm doing a slight rebrand. Nothing's changing as far as like my name, as far as I know, unless I find something just that's better, I guess, but I like my name. But as far as the Sona, essentially, I think I'm going to transition into Vani, which is aka me, with a little bit of like Oni bits on there. I don't know, that just felt more right lately, because I am just me, like, you know, using my Shimo persona, I guess. I never acted differently because I was using that. It was just me with a cute character, which there's nothing wrong with that, of course. But I don't know. On my stream, when I do my art streams, I have a PNG for one, because having a VTuber, when you look down, this doesn't work. So I just made a PNG for specifically drawing, and it was Shimo at first, but recently I changed it to Vani, and I enjoy that because it makes sense. I'm drawing, right? And then I've dawned on me, and I was like, I kind of just want to do the whole thing as me now. So I'm gonna make a new VTuber. On these videos, I've transitioned to that as well. So yeah, that is something new happening. It is not anything drastic, like I said, because I've been myself the entire time, so it's not like anything's gonna change. But you know, just something to note. But in making my new profile picture, I really like how I did it. So I did open commissions for that. So if you do want one, I'll post the 2 that I've made so far, aka my own, and then my best friend. If you want one in that style, check out the link in the description and get one. I call them chonky icons because I draw chonky and it's textured and it just looks nice. But yeah, those are fun to do. But yeah, if you want one, like I said, get one on my VGen. But yeah, I'm ready for this new era of me. I think it's gonna be exciting. Again, I'm still on my momentum, on my grind. You know, I stream and stuff too, but YouTube's been my main focus, and it's been fun, especially with these drawn yaps. So yeah, thank you for being with me as we grow. If I ever make it to like I don't know, 10,000 subscribers, I know who was there at the start, at the beginning. So I think I talked about this on my last one, about how much I hate hands, but I also kind of hate feet too. Like, it's funny, I love to draw shoes. I think I like drawing them very chonky, right? But in a scenario for this where there is no shoes and it's just the bare feet, they look weird. Because A, I don't want to draw individual toes. I'm just not doing it. It's weird in proportions, right? Same as fingers. And then like, they're not shoes. So my brain is to like not draw them super chunky, but then like feet are slender in weird ways. Look, I need to practice on my hands and feet. I know, since I drew the hand backwards. All right. And ultimately the feet look fine. I think they came out. They're good. They're simple. Like I like them because people are weird about feet, right? But yeah, you ain't gonna get me to draw no toes. They're gonna be nubbins, and that's fine by me. I ain't drawing no toes, okay? Also too, it's funny, the white on the dress, that is such a random thing. The white that I used on a dress was such a slight off-white, but it was so nice. Like, obviously in the reference image it's just regular white, but I was like, oh well, I feel like it'd be a little bit off-white because it's not like fabric, like traditional fabric, so a little bit off-white makes more sense. And then the shading, chef's kiss. I don't know what it is about this drawing. I popped off. I don't know why, specifically what I popped off on. And another thing, I know I've been saying a lot. So I used to do white pupils a lot, and then I slowly changed them to like highlights instead. No particular reason. I'm using the white pupils again. Dude, I've been locking in. They're fire. They're gorgeous. I'm gonna keep doing them because I've been feeling them lately. And I did on my icons as well. I don't know what it is. It just, I love white pupils. I wish they were used more in like anime or cartoons and stuff. And I understand why it's not. It's usually like a supernatural looking thing. But hey, I think it looks cool. Highly recommend putting your artwork. You'll really enjoy how it looks. As of right now, we are 3 letters away from the end of my A to Z series. When I do finish, I want to do a big video just talking about all of them as the speed paints go through from my iPad, and just talk about my experience with it, and then like obviously I'm gonna recommend you guys to do it because it's very fun, and then I want to do a new challenge. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. There's so many out there. I'll have to do my research, but I also take suggestions as well. Preferably not time-gated ones because it's just the way my schedule is. I can't be consistent on it necessarily, but one that's more open, more chill, do it when I can type thing. I will take plenty of suggestions for that. But other than that, this video is coming to a close. I appreciate you listening to me talk once again. Drawin and talking. I want to say yap so bad, which I mean, yeah, I'm a yapper. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of the week. As of today, it is Sunday, so it's the start of a new week when this video comes out, which is tomorrow, Monday. But yeah, have a good rest of the week, whether it be work, school, life. Things are going to be rough as life is, but as long as you keep your head high, have people around you who care, and just learn to have fun every now and then, we're going to get through whatever we need to get through. Again, I appreciate the support on my videos. I appreciate the support on the rest of my socials, my Twitch, my commissions, whatever. You know, I am a small creator. I'm aware of that, but I'm still allowed to be humble because having any type of traction or numbers is, for one, not granted. Two, I don't deserve it. Like, you know, in the sense of like, it's a privilege that I can have them, even when I'm so small. So again, I appreciate it. I appreciate all the feedback and the kind words and the anecdotal things that you guys give too. I love that. I appreciate you sharing your experiences with me on my more topic-based videos, which again, those will show up when I feel the need to do them. Like if I just want to talk about something. And again, I'm always taking suggestions for those because, you know, people want to hear certain things from me and I will gladly give it. But with that, another video is coming to a close. Please take care and I will talk to you guys next week. Mwah. Love you guys.